Hi, welcome. My name is Jamitris of Flow Through Life, and today I'm going to be giving you a short practice of a few different stretches and poses that you can do as a little yoga retreat from your work from home desk life to stretch out the body. So we'll go ahead and get started. So if you've got a mat, you can come onto your mat. If you don't have a mat, carpet, a towel will work fine. Just bring those big toes together, knees apart. Forehead comes down to the earth. Reach those fingertips out in front of you. Coming into child's pose. Letting your sits bones reach towards your heels. Letting your chest sink towards your mat. And just taking this time to connect with your breath. Noticing the length of your inhales, the length of your exhales. No judgment, just noticing. Walk your hands over to the right, just to whatever is your comfort level here. Stretching out your left side body. Take a deep inhale. Hold it at the top. And exhale, let it out. Walk your hands back to center. Reaching those fingertips as far forward as possible. And walk your hands over to the left. Once again, coming as deeply into the stretches feels good for your body. Take a deep inhale here. Holding at the top. And exhale, let it out. And come back to center. And come into tabletop. So with your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tuck those toes. Shift those feet back, coming into plank. Now, without moving your hands or your feet, lift your hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. And stretch your calf muscles out here. Maybe you walk your dog, lifting your heels off your mat. And there's no award for getting your heels on your mat. So just be with your body, giving yourself as much of a bend as you need here. Rise onto the balls of your feet. Set your gaze in front of your hands. Tiny baby steps, feet to hands. Deep inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Giving yourself a bend at the knees here. Maybe you grab your elbows hanging in ragdoll. Just letting your torso fall over your thighs. You can stay here or clasp those hands behind your back for a shoulder stretch. Maybe you look from side to side. We're just going to move through one sun A and one sun B to wake the body, warm the body up. Deep inhale, reach those arms to the ceiling. Ooh, I'm still in the frame, yay. Exhale, forward fold. Our hands come through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers come to shins. Exhale, plank. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, shifting forward. Exhale, low push-up, elbows hug to ribs. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And taking a deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. Feet to hands, step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain, deep inhale. Exhale, take a seat, Utkatasana, chair pose, hugging those abdominals in, drawing those abdominals in. Words are hard, no coffee. Pressing those palms together at heart center. Gliding those shoulder blades up and down your back here, creating space. Pressing those heels into your mat. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lock. Uddiyana Bandha. Core lock. Sit a little deeper. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low push-up or straight to down dog. And you never have to do the chaturanga. It's always optional. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Toes point to the ground. Exhale, knee to nose. Warrior one. Rooting down to rise up, pressing into the pinky side of that left foot. Noticing where you feel this pose, how you feel it. Take a deep inhale into it. Exhale, rinse it out with a low push-up or straight to down dog. Moving with your breath. Deep inhale, lift your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. Warrior one. Your feet, it should be as if you're on railroad tracks here. That right foot is not directly behind your left. Deep inhale here. Exhale, low push-up or straight to down dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. And lift your right leg to the ceiling. Toes point to the ground. Deep inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Crescent lunge. So stepping that right foot between your hands. Hands reach to the ceiling. Deep inhale here. Exhale, drop the back knee to your mat. Top of foot rest is on the ground. Bring your hands to your knee, coming into horse pose. If this is too much pressure on your back knee, you can place a bolster under your knee. You can place a blanket under your knee. You can take your hands to the ground. Just meet yourself where you are today. Deep inhale here. Exhale, extend that right leg for a hamstring stretch. One more deep inhale. Exhale, coming back into that horse pose. Breathing into the front of that hip. Tuck those toes, lift that knee up. Hands reach to the ceiling. Crescent lunge. Hands come to your mat. Three-legged down dog. Set that foot down. Deep inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Crescent lunge. Hands reach up, deep inhale. Exhale, drop that back knee. Hands come to your knee. Breathing here, being here. All here completely in your pose. Your body, noticing what comes up for you here. What do you feel? Breathing into that hip. Deep inhale. Exhale, extend that left leg. Deep inhale. Exhale, come back to that modified crescent. Hands reach up, deep inhale. Exhale, knee lifts up. Hands come to your mat, three-legged down dog. And set that left leg down. Plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, low push-up or straight to down dog. Have a seat in the middle of your mat. Feet together. Inhale, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Extend both feet out in front of you. Deep inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold it forward, seated forward fold. And slowly come up. Now we'll do a seated half pigeon variation today. So place that right ankle across your left knee, placing your hands behind your hips, and pressing yourself up to whatever level feels good in that hip. Just breathing here, being here, breathing into that right hip. If you've been doing a lot of sitting, you might really feel this here. 2 more deep breaths. Now come onto the side of that left foot. Right foot comes onto the ground. Extend that left arm. Deep inhale. Exhale. Right elbow comes to that left knee, taking a spinal twist here. Deep inhale. Exhale, deepen the twist. And as I'm twisting, I'm thinking about lengthening my spine on my inhales, deepening my twist on my exhales. No sinking happening here. And come back to center. Extend those legs out in front of you. And replace it, placing the left ankle over the right knee, bending that right knee, breathing into that hip. Whew, this one feels a little bit tighter. Just noticing, no judgment. Breathing here, being here. And come onto the side of that right foot, left foot comes on the ground. Deep inhale, reach that right arm up. Elbow comes to knee, twist. Deepening your twist on your exhales, lengthening through the crown of your head on your inhales. And come back to center. Both legs extend out in front of you. Hands come behind you. Fingertips pointing towards your feet. Hips lift towards the ceiling. Reverse plank. You can also bring those feet to the ground, coming into a reverse tabletop if that feels better to you in your body. Going where your body needs you to go. Lower down and come onto your back. Coming into what is probably my favorite, getting ready for Shavasana. So hugging those knees into your chest, giving yourself a squeeze of gratitude for all your body does every day. Stretch those arms overhead for a full body stretch. Arms reach overhead. And drop your arms by your side. Shavasana, your final resting pose. Relaxing your jaw, your forehead. Your mouth, your chest, your arms, Begin to deepen your breath, inviting small movements into your fingers and toes. Stretching those arms back overhead for a full body stretch. And roll onto your right side with your eyes remaining closed. And come up into a comfortable seated position. Deep inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me whenever you're joining me. It has been my joy and honor to guide you through this short practice. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Yay, thank you for joining me. This is just a short practice that I like to do pretty much every morning for myself. It's a great way to wake up the body. Doing just even 10 to 12 minutes of Sun A or Sun B can give you noticeable difference in both your your mental and physical self. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.